Alright guys, today we're going to do the second part of our winter landscape painting. Now, today we're going to start working with collage. So we're going to use paper cutouts and we're going to draw and cut and add things to our work. The first thing I want you to do is add some trees. Now I have this really cool paper that I've ripped up, and you could create that into trees here on the front hill. Okay, so we kind of put some trees off in the distance, so we're going to put some things a little bit closer here. So when you take your tree textured paper, you could cut it a little bit. I've already ripped it, but you could cut it down a little bit, and you could make them smaller so you could start fitting them together a little better. But I could glue one probably right here if I'd like. So we're just going to use a glue stick to do that. Glue it on the back. And I think I want mine to go about right here for this one. So we do the taller middle one first, and then we add smaller ones in by cutting it. So you could take other ones. You probably could rip it, but it's kind of hard to get the rip to be the right size. And then you could just continue adding to your trees, giving the smaller limbs on them. Okay? So I'm going to put this one right over here. I could put it over here, but I would need to cut. Maybe I'll do that one. I'll put it this way, but since it's running off the paper and I don't want it to run off, I'm just going to give it a cut here right on the edge. And I think I like how that looks. Okay? So you're going to add a bunch of trees here in the foreground or the front area. And then we're going to start adding some cardinals throughout the work. How do you make a cardinal? Well, I have a how-to sheet here. It's going to show us how to draw a cardinal. Just a really simple one. I just did one a little bit ago right here. And let me walk you through the steps here. So we'll start off, first of all, with the taco shape. The size that you do it's pretty important because you don't want it to do it too big or too small. Up, back down, give it the beak, and then in the middle here I'm going to put a dot and a line, and then I don't want to cover up that eye, so I'm going to do a circle around it so it leaves some of it red, and then we can go ahead and go around this area here, coloring it in black, because around a cardinal's eye, or close to the eye, is this darker area. And that's kind of what the cardinals are known for, that little area that's a little bit darker. And then we're going to put a little wing on the back side over here. Now I don't need to put in the feet yet. I like to do it after I cut it out. So I'm just going to wait on that because it's kind of hard to cut around something so small. So what you'll do is cut it out carefully around the edges, taking your time, making it look nice. And then I could put it where I want. I want everybody to do at least 3 cardinals in there. You could do more if you got some room. But this one, oh, you could go the other way too. You know, like some of them are pointing this direction, but you could have them pointing the other direction. But you have to think about that before you make it. So maybe I want one up in a tree up here. So I think I'm going to put that one right up there. I'll glue it on, and he's up here, so I could make a little nest if I wanted to. I could draw a nest in there if I wanted to. Now I don't know if I might put out some feet just a little bit right here. He's just kind of sitting up on that branch there. Now some other things that I put in there, we will have some oil pastels in the back if you'd like. Those oil crayons, ones that kind of look like this, and you could do some white to add some more snow in there, or you could add, sometimes there might be a little green for some evergreens in the background. You could add a little color there, or you could give it some little trails, like the birds are having like a little trail behind it. You can see their footprints in the snow maybe. Alright guys, can't wait to see what you come up with.